back on Dreads, ladies and gentlemen. Still gonna do what my noble followers, viewers, friend Donovan suggested on this game because he suggested me to play for a week, and we're going to try to play it for a week. I know sometimes I might play other games like on the weekends because I have to play with my brother sometimes, so games might be changing here and there. So, but I still have to work this Saturday, just so you guys know. I might be a little off on my streaming schedules, but thanks for the support on Deep Rock Galactic. It was pretty fun. Me and my brother had a fun time on that. So basically, the quest today is just getting lots of money to get some upgrades and getting all this like things going. But I appreciate all you very much. So the hull upgrade, it looks like we need some wood and some refined metal. That's why we need a lot of money today. So we're gonna focus on getting that done. I wish I could actually see the hull upgrade, like how much it's gonna improve or what's gonna look like, so we kind of know. But at least in the last part, we got another light, we got an extra motor that makes us go super fast. Let's see, everything, make sure everything looks okay. So we might want to get another engine, so we can do that. So that's probably our first thing first. Get that engine upgrade or just wait until we get the hull upgrade. Because we got all these good fishing rods, we don't really need storage. That's on this side. Oops. We gotta go to this side. We got the volcanic one. We got mangrove, shallow, and coastal. This is only for oceanic. I'm seeing something. If we can do like any swapperoos before we hit the sail. That's a 4-piece. That's a 4-piece. I'm gonna swap that out and put this one to cargo. Install that. So now we got that. We really don't need this one anymore because we still do for oceanic. But we don't have a spot for right here that's 3. If we do, it's this one, but we can't. Can we actually rotate it? We can actually. Nice. Okay, cool. Now we got mangroves, coastal, volcanic shallow, and that's coastal. And this, I think, is coastal over here, right? Nope, that's oceanic. Okay. And we got achievement for what? It said something, but I didn't really look at it. Okay. We're probably just gonna rest this day off because we didn't do much. Because it was just figuring out where we can put things. That's okay. I don't care if we waste a day. Onwards. Woohoo! Woo! Super fast. Ish. These are just, what are these? Squids. Squids don't give us that much money. We need a lot of money. Just focusing on like other priorities. More squid. Mm. I'm just looking for the good spots. Like the ones that are like speckly. I want to catch up to you, dolphins. I'm almost to you. See? Haha! I cannot uh boat or sail the dolphins now. Haha. These don't really sell for much either. Oh well, we're just kind of scouting right now. It's already 8 o'clock. Why not just try to catch some things? Since because we don't want to waste too much time and just sail. How much time does this waste? 9:28. So waste is about 23 minutes, I think. If I'm correct on my time. So 10:15. 11 minutes for that. 30 minutes for that. Okay. Trying to see if there's actually the same time or not. Guess not. Interesting. I'm surprised there's no like consistency. We can't get those. Those are too big. You could caught one of them, but Ooh, I might get this one. Looks like we can catch 1, 2, 3, 4. If we plan everything correctly. I wonder what that extra box is. I think that's a storage box too. Looks like it. Items that will be lost. Oh. Gotcha. I thought it was actually a little extra storage. Uh, okay. I'm just seeing if we can make other money some way. Maybe we'll drop off some crab pots too. That'll be a good way to get money too. Because we got crab pots. $200 for all that stuff. To cargo. Needs repair. Let's see, we're just trying to get as much as moolah as possible. Then we go over here. Where is it? 45 bucks. That's not too bad. So give me 1 second. Gotta do one thing quick. Because I know some people like to say hello to me. But some people don't. I try to support everyone as I can, but some people don't. We'll just rest today. Days go too fast in this game. That's 100% for sure. Okay, let's see here. Go to the crab pot. And we'll swap that out for the light. Pheasant escaped, but that's okay. I think these are sharks. Yep. Gotta make sure I hit that the first time, so I don't waste time. We already caught a lot of those last time. That does not count, nice Nightbot. I'm not allowing it to count when it just hasn't been 30 minutes. When it's been 30 minutes, yes, I will. But when it just started, no. I'm not allowing it. Barbeal. Pretty cool looking though. I heard something. I was like, what's that sound? Maybe we can find some wood, maybe? Oh, I don't remember what we need for the upgrade. I can't remember. Abyssal? We don't have that. I might be butchering names. Or words. Looks like we can catch 2 more fish. Maybe 1 eel or 1 squid. Onwards. There's sharks over there. We can probably get these guys. Yep. Sell these and maybe get something else. Whee! Make sure I don't crash. He sounds so happy. He's like, you again. Like, yeah, I'm back. What is it to you? The question, why is there so little, like, at nighttime? And why there's not many at night? That's the question. I want to know. Because the predators are out? I would not know. Usually the predators do come out at nighttime. Any other fishy spots I could see? Oh, there's some. Just try to make a big U-turn. There we go. Then we can... Looks like our things are doing okay. Hopefully. We made quite a bit already. We can definitely get another engine if you wanted to. Viaduct, that's that. Research. That's just for fishing stuff. We don't have research parts. These are better engines. We're definitely going to try to get this. Because it only requires one instead of that. Pots. We don't really go fishing for crabs that much. Nets. I think this is probably gonna be the best option right here in this. How did I know? I'm no expert. I just try to get one of everything. Nets. Sure, we'll pick up a crab. Ooh, big crab. Making sure we have enough room for other things. Oh, that's what I want. That's eels. Looks like we got some wood over here. And we need wood for a hull upgrade. That was not there a couple days ago. In the game. Not in real life. It's so nice to have these engine upgrades. It's like I can go super fast, not super fast, but at least fast enough to go where I gotta go and get to places without having to like leaving super early. Can we get anything from this? Doesn't look like it. Yes, it's sharks. We're gonna catch up to you, killer whales. We're faster as fuck. And catch these sailfish, maybe. Nope. So, nope. Free Willy! I'm just seeing if there's a way to get better. Or 2-in-1. Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's just like you can just pick your poison from this thing. Woo! Wait for that yellow. Maybe we can get enough room for 2. Another one? Doesn't look like it. Beep beep. Reverse. Dock. Oop. Storage. Just storage. Expedia. We can't store anything here. We can't sell anything here. Where did we go? I think we can sell stuff here, if I recall. Should be able to. Nope. This one we can, for sure. I don't remember every single detail. Ship, fish market. Yeah. So, what can you do for me? My storage, no. Shipyard. What can I buy from you? Ooh, we need this. For sure. We don't have enough money for research parts. I'll be back, lady. Very soon. We can go fishing into this spot. Aww. There was only one. This Oceanic, wow. Looks like we got some scrap here. We don't really need it, but it's good for the upgrade later. If there's anything we can get maybe for next time for the next hull upgrade. I'm not gonna. Oh, a research part. That'll come in handy. It's like we might be able to get the one upgrade, the research part I want. That's neato. This should be wood. Nope. Cloth. Never know when we need these too. Do this one last one and head on back. The store and sleep. Woo! Woo! Close. Dock is right up here. That's right. You're not gonna get me nighttime evilness. To storage, to storage, to storage, store. Store. Fish market. Sell that one fish. Research, engines. Spend them on that. We're almost there. Just need 3 more. And we can buy 2 of them here. So we need 700 and no 650, 660, 630. I can't remember. It's like 350, I think. Try to get that refined metal too. I'm just trying to catch anything willy-nilly. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, we got plenty of series on the channel. If you want to check them out, they're on the YouTube channel also. In case you want to watch a certain thing. Ooh, wood. Nice. We needed some wood. So, just give me some suggestions if what you want to see. Only on Xbox Game Pass because I can't really stream on my PC too well. There's a trophy one there, and I messed it up. Curses. Everything's valuable. Some jewelry. Still gotta sell all the jewelry I have to that one person. Don't remember where he's located. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna put you there for now. Maybe I make room for this guy? It's a 6. Let's see here. We could swap him out with that. Swap the perch out for those things. I would think these will be worth it more. 900%. Oh man, we could head those fish still. It's just I couldn't move them for some reason. Oh well. Lesson learned. Not really. Should be just up over here. No spookiness. You're not gonna get me. No way. Not allowing it. Storage, got that wood. Just need one more piece of wood and another piece of refined metal. Now we can buy that. One thing over here. It looks like she'll keep having refined metal. That's nice. So we'll try to get all those things that she has. So stick around here for a couple days, I guess. Yep, we missed a fishing spot. It's okay though. There's plenty. Think we did this. Nope. Ew. Okay, so wood, nice. Some doubloons and other things. No more wood needed. Just the refined metal slash money. Fish are dying off. And we got our crabs that are getting going. Sometimes it's just hard to see where the things are because the timer of my stream is where the green things are. Woo. Oh well. I can suck it up and deal with it. Ooh, shipwreck. I think this is the research part too. It is a research part. Nice. We're almost getting all the research parts from her. We just need to grab the one more. Ooh, what's that yellow spot? I feel like it's gonna be a good spot. Wow! I guess a risk comes to reward. Family chess. Ooh, ooh. I guess it was a quest item. That's scrap metal. Ooh. No. Okay, so we gotta go this way. There's the buoy. Hopefully I didn't take any damage. So we gotta go back to Hermit. That is over by the lighthouse. If I'm correct on it. Or he's over here. Let's go here. Make sure it's the right way. Storage. Keep that on me. Storage, storage. Fish market. Sell that. Not unlock. Research. Engines. We only need one more engine. Thing. Repair all that damage that we took. Looks like she gets unlimited supplies of these research parts. Okay. Interesting. Rest up and go to Hermit. I guess. I believe he's over here. If I'm correct. Nope. I know he's back somewhere. We just talked to him like a little bit ago. Pick up this wood since we're here. Because we need the wood. Fishing, 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 fishing. Ooh, no, you're not gonna get me. I know we need to go to a certain spot for the wood too. Like, it's on the bridge. Like on the island. Cursey wind slowing us down. Not good at all. Not gonna fish anything today because we're wasting time trying to get to where we gotta go. Finding that dude. Maybe there's a rest spot on this island. Hopefully. The only second part about this. Oh, there is actually. I was just gonna say there's no compass. But there is a compass. Hmm. Okay, let's see. Map. Okay, so we gotta go to the right a little bit, I believe. Ooh, shiny. I think there's a dock over here. Looks like it. I know this is bad, but it has a question mark on it. Hmm? See? Plus items. Okay, so let's head towards the lighthouse. Towards that boat. Even though it's not a boat. I think Ooh. No. No. Oh, wow. That's not very cool of you. Disabled my engine. Let's try to get to this island up ahead. Think I'm not for sure if there's a way to like scare off those things. Hmm. That is not cool, yo. At least we're getting to this dock so we can rest up. And maybe repair something. Hopefully. Yeah, so all this stuff. There you go. Painter. Yes. Deliver some flags to you, I guess. Unlock research my storage. Rest, undock, trader. Rest, I guess. Oh, guys, I gotta work out. But I'm not gonna work out because I'm kind of tired because of work. Ah, we're right. We're at home. Nice. Very cool. Guess we can fish these spots and pick up our crop pots. Maybe. Man, this thing's full. Oh. We'll just pick up the baby stuff. Then sell them, then eventually do the other stuff. Oh yeah, I could store the quest item stuff. What am I doing? Store, 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 store. I'm just wondering if I can attach this to this. Does it fit with this? Maybe? Doesn't look like it. It must be, because it looks like it does. Dry dock. Storage. Where is it? Ship. Repair my stuff that I didn't want to spend money on. Ooh, we can get that engine upgrade. That was a decent little haul. Don't really go crabbing. Okay. What was it? Research. Yes. Viaduct? No. Shipwreck. This is what we want. There we go. Now, can I sell this? Or no? Should be able to. To cargo. And then maybe eventually we can get scrap that somehow or something. I don't know. Rest the day off. Now we can go speedy quicker. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay. Let's talk to every person on the dock because we got some quest items to drop off. To whoever wants it. Or whoever it is. Maybe this too? Ruined mansion. Nope. This is definitely nicer for sure. With all these upgrades. Just don't remember where anyone is in the map. That's the hard part for me. Yeah, check everything out. To storage, I guess, for that. Message in the bottle, ladies and gentlemen. Feel free to read it. I'm not gonna stay here too long, but you can pause it on the stream or on the YouTube video. G-Jester. Deep sky, deep forever. Casket, seal, broken. 4 fog core, 5 equals rise. He knows. Looks like we got engine piece. Didn't mean to hit that. Guess we can't fish with that anymore. Jeez, trying to not break things, but that was silly. Nope. Don't think he's here. Maybe he is. I don't remember. Hermit. Maybe he wants his family chest now? To the yeah, see? This is the thing I was talking about right here. So we gotta return it to Old Whaler. Don't think he's here. Oh, he is. Guess I gotta do some explosives. Oh boy. And it's right behind us, but we're not gonna go there quite yet. We gotta get our thing repaired. Kinda sucks for losing money just repairing things and not getting many upgrades, but we still got a decent upgrades. So we just need that refined metal and some more money. But we keep losing money because we keep taking damage. I think that engines might be better though. Get some fish since we're back. Don't want to go empty-handed, at least. Just to help with the repairs. That is shipwreck. Yeah, not bad. Can I sell this? No. Looks like I need a hull upgrade. Or if I do use that, I'll have to like remodel my engine. In the end, that is gonna be better, but don't have the room. We'll probably be here for another half an hour, ladies and gentlemen. Just, you know, because it's almost midnight already. So, this is fishing the money. Fish for anything, basically. Wherever can fit in our boat. There we go. Hopefully that thing is gonna be, that spookiness one is gonna be still here. After I sell. Yep. Nice. Getting all the fishes. Or trying to, at least. Should be able to catch something else before we go back. There we go. Well, hello there, my wonderful friend. Good evening to you. Hope you're doing well tonight. Here's your wonderful, great shout out with a story with it, hopefully. I'm doing pretty good. Pretty tired because of work, but I'm doing good. Oh, thank you. No problem. Hey, if I know a friend of mine and they come into the stream, they always get a shout out no matter who you are, because we all like get to know each other and what they stream. And the story kind of helps too. Oh, now you pulled my trigger. You have to make me work out now since you did that, because I just set it up something. Basically, I made a little note on my phone. So let's see. This is something I kind of made. Gotta resave that so I don't forget. So this is what I made on my phone. So 1 to 199, that's basically bits. I have to do some kind of push-ups or something. So basically 1 through 99 is 10. 200 through 299 is 20. So you get to have me do 10 push-ups or something for just give me 5 bits. So it's nothing much, but something to get me off my chair and encourage me to do some kind of form of activity, just to not sit around for the whole long I stream for. So I know it's like not to organize this as my notepad, but yeah, I gotcha. I used to do that till people had me doing 150 squats in the game. My legs wanted to fall off. I don't blame you there. The most push-ups I did in one stream was 100 at one point. That was like back when I first started streaming, like 3 years ago. But hey, gotta stay fit somehow. Squats are a good way too. I don't need metal. I could never. Well, push-ups are definitely hard for sure. Squats are, generally speaking, a little bit easier because we use our legs more than anything than arms and stuff. But at my job, I use my arms a lot because I'm pushing like 300 pounds of chicken in a little like metal tub that's like 2.5 feet by 2.5 feet around every single day. So my arms are used to it, you know. So I gotta start doing some other exercises too, push-ups. So right now I have currently squats, push-ups, sit-ups, lunges, and dips. But if you're in the ad anytime soon, just let me know. I'm gonna start trying to figure that out too. And for Nightbot, so people know when it comes around. But you know the story of Hercules, how I got my name, right? Or no? Well, do 10 of wherever you feel like you need to do most, right? I would not know exactly what I need to do mostly. Because I'm walking every single day a lot, like half a football field. No, I do not. Okay, so how I got the name Hercules? Well, I was a powerlifter in high school, and my mom and dad wanted me to get into sports when I was going to high school, and there was not many sports I could do. Like there was wrestling, basketball during the winter months. I'm like, I'm only like 5'4", 103 pounds, and I don't want to lose weight, gain weight, and that's not healthy for yourself. Like, constantly. So like, okay. Basketball. I'm a skinny guy. I'm very short. I'm like 5'4", like just getting to high school, and I feel like I'm not able to play on the team because they play favorites. So that's not gonna work. Then they're like, what else could we do? What about this lifting sport? We never heard about it. It just came out like maybe when I was a freshman. It was like 2009. So that was like maybe it just started like recently, like 4 or 5 years ago. So like when I was like in middle school. Didn't know about it then. So then they're like, okay, why not try it? See if you like it. Okay, I'll try it. Started doing it, and actually felt good. I actually started gaining muscle, getting stronger. I was like, okay. Then I started reading things in the newspaper, like having my IRL name or name Hercules is going to be the first ever freshman to go to state in school history. I'm like, what? Little me that's trying to go to state for his first year as a freshman. I'm like, that's a little nervous in this. So I had to try to get back into the gym more every single day just to do that because I'm like, I only have like a couple more months until the cut line. Like, I can't go to state, so I'm like, okay, this is gonna be rough, but I'll do it. So it took me into the last meet of my freshman year to qualify for state. Each weight class for men's or women's, there's no transgenders, like for like between like trying to be a man to a woman to a man. You're only that gender. So I got to go to state my freshman year. So I placed 10th in the whole state of Wisconsin. That's where I'm living. And I was like, then my mom and dad were like, do you want to keep this going? It's up to you. Like, why not? I'm achieving something that my friends would thought I would never do, is get into lifting. So got to my sophomore year, started getting more weight and getting stronger. I got to 114 pounds after that, those 2 years together. So I got, from when I first started lifting and powerlifting, I got from squatting 120 to benching barely the bar, like 45 pounds, to 65 pounds the first meet, and deadlifting only 65 pounds at 104 pounds. So 120 to 65 my first meet. By the end of the year, my freshman year, I got to 220 squat, 85 bench, and a 250 deadlift at 104 pounds. My sophomore year, my first meet, I got to like 240 squat, like 100 pounds, and I believe in like a 270, 250 ish deadlift at 110 pounds ish, roughly. So a lot of improvement. Then I got to go state my sophomore year, so another thing off the book. I got to have a record from a meet that was a 10-year record state, like a regional meet, and the record was like 305 deadlift at 110 pounds or 114 pound weight class, and I deadlifted 315 at that meet, so I broke it by 10 pounds. But when I got done with my sophomore year, I got to squat 290 was my max, 120 bench, then I got to 315, 320 deadlift at 114 pounds. Then got to go nationals, but I bummed out in nationals because I was sick, and that was in Wisconsin. I got emotional about it, but the coaches noticed like I have a gonna be a really potential high ceiling powerlifter till my junior senior year, so they know that I'm gonna be a force and be reckoned with between my junior senior year. I didn't even start lifting until my freshman year. Then when I got to my junior year, I had to go to a different weight class. I was in the 123s, so I had to get a different total weight class lift total amount. In when I was in the 114s, I only had to lift was 550 for my total weight class. That's between squat, bench, and deadlift. So then when I got to the 123s, I had to do like 600 some, I believe. No, it was actually 900 total pounds. So 550 to 900 pounds. And I had the break bell like, sounds good, but I'll keep telling my story for everyone to hear my powerlifting story. And you can hear that too in the background while you're sleeping. But thanks for coming in and thanks for again for the bits. So when I got to my junior year in high school, my first opening meet lifts were about a 315 squat and like 135 bench, I believe it was. I have a picture books, aka scrapbook, in my uh, room, so it'll tell me all my things I lifted. But I believe I had more records also in other regional meets because when I left high school, I got to hold like well over a dozen regional meet, state meet records, but not actual state meet records because those were like high up there. But I got like well over like a dozen plus records to my name when I left high school. But when I got to state, I got to squat. Let's see, my max my junior year was 320 squat, I think it was, or 330. Bench was about 150 or 145 roughly. Then my deadlift was 375, 380 at 118 pounds when I was a junior in high school. Still went to nationals and it still went to state. So back to my sophomore year, I actually placed third in the state of Wisconsin. Then my junior year, I placed fourth, I believe. So I was in a higher weight class. So I was like, okay, my first time got fourth. Cool. Then I got to go to nationals. I placed fifth in the whole nation, and that nation was in Texas. So I got to live in Texas when I was in my junior year. Now, when it came to my senior year, I had high standards, and people know, like, hey, this is your last year, time to make or break it year. So I put in the extra effort and everything. So my first meet, I got to qualify for state, like a snap of fingers, easy peasy. It's about like 320 or 330 roughly. I couldn't remember. Bench was about 150, I believe, roughly, if I recall. And deadlift was about 400 for my first meet. My goal was to deadlift 400 pounds at the end of the year, but I did the first meet, and I have video proof of me deadlifting it, but I don't have the copy to save to my phone and share it to TikTok. I actually only have one video of it, of me lifting my senior year. So when it got to state, I hold another record when I left a different regional meet. I broke the record of, it was like 405 deadlift. I got to like 410 that meet. Same meet, of course, with the 315 deadlift that I broke as a 114er. This is 123. Then when I got to state, I squatted 335 or 340, I believe. Then I benched 160, I believe. I was trying to go for 170, couldn't get it. I did 165 in practice, I believe, I couldn't remember. Then I got my first deadlift, but I didn't get my second two because it was 415 and my coaches kind of pushed me a little bit to get that. They knew I could do 410 at the one meet. So like, okay, 415 time, let's get it. I had it up, but the head judge, made me hold on to the bar like extra long, like 10 seconds long in my fingertips. So you're basically your like first 2 or 3 lines of your like fingertips. That's how well, when I was deadlifting is right there, holding on to it. Had it up, but he didn't tell me to say down in time, so I like dropped it. So then next attempt, same thing. Had it up, but he just took his time to say down. But the first time I did hear down, he just didn't say it apparently. But I heard it, but he didn't say it. So it was no good lift. Even though my coaches clearly heard him say it. So then when it came to my last attempt, I didn't get the other deadlift, but I still placed first as the 123 state champion in Wisconsin back in 2012. You can look up my name, my first and last name. So I was the first freshman to go state and the first guy to go freshman, first freshman to go state all 4 years, and first guy to go all 4 years. So so then I went to nationals. I placed third. Could have got second, but my last deadlift, I had a little buckle knee, and I felt it too, and I knew about it too. Then I saw the picture, like, yep, this is what happened. This is why I did not get the last deadlift. I was going to have a perfect meet for my last meet of my senior year, but I had a buckle knee. And that buckle knee got me third, not second. Then that's how I got the name Hercules. Hercules was a skinny, scrawny guy in Disney. Then he started doing his activities on the TV show or cartoon. Then he came to a big, strong, muscular man, you could say, like me. The story of Hercules. That's how I came to become Hercules. And after lifting, I just focused on golf because that was the next sport in line. I couldn't do golf and powerlifting at the same time. Kind of sucked, but it happened. Then I had to focus on getting my driver's license because work and life things come after school, sadly enough. So then I stopped lifting because of work. Now I kind of figure out my little bit of schedule I could do probably. So I might try to. This is why I kind of got into streaming, so I can work out and stuff. So that's how I got the name Hercules. Nope, not storage. Shipyard, no. That's what I want. Upgrades, research. Okay. Do we want an engine, a fishing rod, upgrade? I would think so, because that'll be more useful because it will replace 2 in 1. No. Fish market, no. Guess this person doesn't do it. So, my goal was in golf was gonna be to go sectionals like my brother, because he got to go his senior year and he definitely deserves it. So then that was my goal too, but I didn't, because I didn't have a good enough last meet. So but it's about bedtime, ladies and gentlemen. We're probably gonna call it a close pretty soon. So thanks again for everyone that comes in to chat with me, the lurkers, the supporters, as I try to make this a full-time gig, because I want to make a difference in the world, and my goal is to have a fitness center for all the streamers slash YouTubers, content creators, kick streamers, wherever in the world. Because I want to make sure people have a good place to go work out and inspire others in a way as possible. That's why I kind of like got into streaming. I just want to think of something what I can do to make a difference to others. And that's what I want to do. Ooh. Whole upgrade! Woo! So, rod spaces, nets, cargo. Definitely. We gotta remove all this metal because that's taking a lot of space. We can probably get it almost done. Besides one piece of wood. There we go. Then we got some more engine parts. This is cloth for that. Look at this. This is why I try to save as much as possible. But sometimes I feel like I collect too much. And the light bulb. Jeez, look at all that room that we didn't have to making room. Storage. Yep, I gotta go reorganize this stuff now. And gonna call a stream, ladies and gentlemen. Once I move these one. Move this stuff up. quick. Well, thanks everyone for being here, and I'll see you next time, maybe Friday night.